Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to Backward Noise episode 588. We are joined by some really, I'll say it, some really cool people. Some of the coolest cats, Mao, that you will ever meet. We are joined by Keith.
Hello.
We are joined by Tabby.
Howdy.
And we are joined by Gianna.
That's me.
We did it!
We did it! Woo! Good podcast, everyone. Let's wrap it up.
Right,
That was
week.
it. We'll see you next week. Wait, Tony. Hello, Prez. Do you want to hit us with whatever question you were gonna ask us?
Yes. What is the we're all people who go to concerts here, right?
Sure.
When I get dragged by you, yeah.
Okay. What's the consensus of seeing a band you like more than once?
I
Like,
do that all the
yay,
time.
or
Is that
you-
bad? Is that bad?
Well, like, are you in the camp of like I've seen them once, I don't need to see them again? Or are you in the camp of oh my god, they were really good, I'd see them 50
Oh no, I didn't even know there were people like that. I didn't even know it's just like, no, I saw them once, I'm good. Like what? Like the show changes. What do you mean?
This is 100% just a call out post, like, to me.
Oh. Oh, it's really. Oh well.
Yeah.
Tony, you're wrong.
Yeah. Well, because, like, I think concerts are fun, but they're not my favorite thing in the world. And if I saw someone in person once, I'm okay. I don't need to see them again.
What if you really like them?
That's what I'm saying.
I said if I really
You
liked someone, I
really,
would
really
go
like
again. I am going again to a concert that you really like
Yeah.
to see them a second time.
Yeah, you are. It'll be my 5th
But
time.
you asked me if I wanted to
Yeah,
see them
you
a
are.
third time only a few months later, and I said no.
For the record, we saw this band in December, and then
And we're seeing it next month.
Wait. Let me tell this whole story. So we saw a band in December, and then, literally not exaggerating, like 3 days after we saw them, he announced another tour. So I immediately got tickets for that tour, which are happening next month. But then I was looking online, I'm like, oh, he has new dates for this tour. What if we went and saw him again in January? And that's when Tony was like, absolutely not.
You did not. I don't think you said January. I thought you said like August or something.
In the summer.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant July, not January.
That's even less time in between concerts.
Yep.
Again, like, I like seeing live music, but standing around, getting like pushed and stuff, and like just like being within inches of 500 people isn't my favorite place in the world.
Tabby, what's your take?
I've been to one concert and I did not enjoy it, so I don't get it.
Who did you see?
Understandable.
It had nothing to do with the bands that were playing. The music was fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
So it's
Tabby,
similar-
you and I might
similar.
be in like the same boat, because it's like the music's fine. It's great, even. Like, my favorite experience of seeing music with you, Gianna, was when we were sitting, like, we were at a fest and we were sitting on like
The grass.
the grass 50,000
away.
feet away, and we could hear it still. That was my favorite thing. That was great. There was no one around us. Awesome.
Well, we went into the crowd, and we were with the crowd, and we were singing with the crowd, and
Like, it's fun, but like, it's not, like, again, it's not my favorite thing in the world.
What are we dragging Tony to?
We are seeing a lot of things that I get dragged to.
yeah, smile.
I wouldn't leave the house very often without Gianna dragging me.
Smile.
Oh, that's comfy. That's cute. What do you say?
That's a
I don't mind sharing.
Yeah,
What do you want to say?
no. You go for it.
We-
He's your guy.
We're gonna see Shaky Graves.
Shaky Graves. I've never heard of that before.
He's like kind of indie. He does like alternative rock, kind of country-ish.
Look this dude up.
He shreds on the guitar. He picks up a guitar and he shreds, and that's what he does on stage, and he's amazing. And I've seen him 4 times, and then next month will be 5 times, and I'm excited.
Okay, so very important thing from chat here. Prez said, "Tell Gianna I said hi, but like you were misty and just got." Are you and just got disciplining Brock for
Just got
flirting?
done disciplining Brock.
Okay.
This guy looks
Gianna,
like Brad
get over
Paisley from the
here.
dollar store.
Grabs you by the ear. Prez says hi. Stop flirting with Nurse Joy. And 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 Nurse Joy.
But Nurse Joy.
And Officer Jenny.
And Nurse Joy.
And Officer Jenny. And Officer Jenny. And Officer Jenny? Brock, all these people look the same.
Brock got a type.
They're the same person.
No, they're not.
I
They're
know,
all
they're
cousins.
not. Whoa, okay, so we found... Prez and
Are
I
they
were
sisters? Are
rewatching...
they sisters?
I think the Joys are cousins. But the first mention of an Officer Jenny, like, being like the other one, the Officer Jenny said, "Oh, you know, the one from Blanktown. That's my sister-in-law."
In-law?
Yep.
What do you mean in-law?
Prez could confirm.
What do you mean
Prez,
in-law?
you remember that part, right? In-law was very specified. And it's like, but you look exactly the same.
Which leads me to question.
Yeah, see, bro, we were so shocked, see?
I have questions
Yeah, they're...
for this family.
Oops.
Honk.
Yeah, so I going back to the original conversation, I'm a person who will see anyone 50,000 times if I like them, if I think it's a good show. I've seen the Jonas Brothers 5 times, seen them again. Love the Joe Bros. It's the same show every time, but it's the Joe Bros. What am I gonna do? Not see the Joe Bros?
I wouldn't see the Joe Bros.
Have you seen the Joe
I'm
Bros,
seeing Nick
Tyler?
Jonas on Broadway.
No, I have no interest in seeing the Joe Bros.
I wouldn't drag Tony to see the Joe Bros.
There are a lot of things where
Hi, Press.
I will Gianna says hi.
Hi, Press.
I will like allow myself to be dragged to. But there are certain things I will say no to. Like I know if I was asked to see the Jonas Brothers, I would say no. There's another band that Gianna is seeing soon that I do not want to see either.
I don't know why you don't want to see them.
Because
What's the other band?
yeah, you could say that.
It's AJR.
Oh, okay.
They're fine. I like a few of their songs, but I have no interest in seeing them perform live.
And that's what baffles me.
You know what I do have interest in, like real hard. Lord Keon Star, Keon, thank you for the raid. Hello, Keon, my lovely, lovely Keon friend, who was playing Dead by Daylight, which will be me if I keep saying no to these concerts. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name's Tony, aka HydroxideAnt. Currently, we're doing our weekly podcast, Background Noise. And hi, Keon. I hope Dead by Daylight went well. If Keon was drafting, if Keon was doing our question week, I think it would be Blood and Blood. Keon's a vampire, in case you.
So is Dracula.
Yes.
Only because we watched Hotel Transylvania. So.
Yeah. Probably more blood. Maybe he'd pick different types of blood. And probably not garlic bread.
Animal blood, human blood, dragon blood.
I was thinking like different types, like blood types.
Also an option.
Do
Maybe
blood types taste differently to different vampires?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Keon.
They must.
Keon, we have a question for you if you're willing to talk about blood consumption and vampirism. But thank you again for the raid, Keon. If you have to raid and run, please do. But if you do have some time for some insight into the vampirism, we would love to, take down a question or two. Mooney! Hey, Mooney. Thank you for the lurk, Mooney.
This is good slime, except it's sticking to my hands now.
It sure is.
I don't like that.
You know?
I don't like that it sticks to my hands.
No.
Nope. It's the same color as my nails.
The slime is?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Gianna got her nails done. They purdy.
I did.
Very nice. Very nice.
Good evening. My browser froze. Oh, no worries. So, we do have a question about vampirism. If you are willing to, give us a little peek behind the curtains a little bit. So tonight for our podcast, we haven't started yet, but our question of the week will be we're going to be drafting the best snack party possible. And I was saying that if you were to do it, you would probably draft different types of blood. And then Keith here, our sad dad, or saddest of dads, asked the question, do different blood types taste different? And believe it or not, I don't know the answer to that question. But if anyone were to know,
it would be our local vampire.
Yes. At least I think so. This isn't the first time I got this question. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. We're not, it's good we're not throwing you a curveball you haven't heard before.
We're on base.
Yeah. It's always good to know. Keon Raid! Woo! Woo!
Love a Keon Raid.
Essentially, no. But I am allowed to have favorites. Essentially, no. But I'm allowed to have favorites. We were asking, do different blood types taste differently? So, and this is a bounce off question, In the biz, we call it a follow up. So, do you have a preference on that person particularly has good tasting blood versus blood type? You know what I mean? Its taste is more dependent on diet. Okay. So, Moon's blood for sure. That makes sense. I've heard something that I don't know for a fact. And I want to ask just to, clear the air and stuff. I've heard that people who have diabetes, their blood is sweeter. So...
Wild choice.
Do you...
Where are you going with this?
Do you save that for,
dessert?
Yeah, is that a dessert person? Because we had a few of us had a bit a while ago where we have two friends, Kyle and Zell. Zell has diabetes, and Kyle is Kyle. And we determined that if we were ever to eat them, Kyle would be dinner and Zell would be dessert. So yeah. The people need to know.
She's always pumped.
Thank you very much for Kyle. Yep. She is always pumped. You haven't tried any, honestly, but maybe there's a few vampires stalking diabetes treatment places. Hey.
That's a good answer.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I have a nipple?
It's small. I'm parched.
I am parched. Is it... Oh, I didn't see this part. This is why Mari said, oh my god, Prez. Prez asks, is a pee-pee like a lollipop for vampires until the blood rushes there?
Enough!
The people need to know.
Oh no.
I don't think Keon's gonna answer that question.
I will pretend I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm not asking Keon that question. For anyone keeping track at home, that's not a question for me.
These are wild accusations.
That is crazy. Prez, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Keon. Keon, you have emotes now. Yay!
Welcome to the emo party.
Woo! Yippee! Why are you coughing about this?
What?
You coughing?
Yeah.
Why?
That just happens.
You okay?
Yeah, okay.
See, I don't know if Keon's gonna answer that question, Prez. Yippee!
Look how much time I put into this file.
Does that mean 239 hours?
Yeah.
Damn, let's go.
I perfected it though.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, the ADHD girl. I haven't taken any meds today.
And it's a Stardew Valley game, if anyone was curious. What Gianna was
Then
into.
Stardew, and I beat the game for the first time ever, and it's an amazing feeling.
Gianna, we heard that you have beaten Stardew Valley. How do you feel?
I'm on top of cloud 9.
You didn't fall through it?
Nope, on top. That's how light. That's how
How
lifted I feel from the victory of completing Stardew Valley.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I held a water bottle to her face, by the way, like it was a microphone for the interviewing part. I love doing visual bits when no one can see me.
No one can see him. That's how hard he commits. That's how hard.
It's fun doing visual bits that no one can see. It takes more than this to bribe me, Prez. Oh, but Keon, you do have Tony emotes now. Yay! Hey, Prez, thank you again for the gift sub, even if it was just to bribe Keon. Because makes the Tony happy.
What should my name be in my new Stardew file?
Blood. Blood taste.
Blood taster.
Keon. I do, to this day, anytime I have a bat in a video game or something and I can name it, it is named Keon. Just so Keon is aware. Because Keon's a vampire.
I ran out of nicknames to nickname my character.
Keon. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Happy bat. Yay.
Oh, better question. What do I name the farm?
Lord Keon Star.
Lord Keon Star Farm?
Sure. So, my compadres, my lovely individuals.
Comrades.
Comrade.
Tadarishi.
Okay. I know I have one around here somewhere. So, let me go a second. Nope, not there. I'll find it. Don't you worry. Stop worrying. Okay. Okay. I don't use D4s very often. Okay, here it is. So, there are 4 of us who are going to be in this draft, so it's important to know your draft order. I will go chase down a meal. Have a good podcast. Thank you, Keon. Thank you for rating in. Love you, buddy. So, we're going to do this simply based off of the order we are in TeamSpeak. I am 1, Keith is 2, Tabby is 3, Gianna is 4. Whatever number I roll first on this die, we'll pick first.
Okay.
And out of those numbers, the first pick is 4.
Take that.
So Gianna will pick first. And the snack draft is going to be snake style. If you don't understand what that is, I will explain later. 2. So it's going to go Gianna, Keith. Cannot go Gianna again. Cannot go Gianna again.
Are we sure?
Cannot go Gianna again.
Are we sure?
Cannot go Gianna again.
Sure?
What the
3, Tabby, and then I go last. Does anyone need me to explain what snake means in a draft?
Yeah, what is that?
Okay.
You have to yell snake. Snake!
Snake!
Before you can pick.
Little snake.
So snake order refers to the the number, like the way the order of the draft goes. So the draft will go for the first 2 rounds. We'll go Gianna, Keith, Tabby, Tony. But instead of starting back at Gianna, it will go Tony again.
I see.
Tabby
I
keeps
see.
Gianna. It's the best way to keep it as balanced as possible for everyone.
Sounds good.
Trying to remember how to change chat text size. OBS. I don't know how to. Smile. Maybe we just have to make it smaller. It's a work in progress. Can't mess with perfection.
No,
Why would I want you to mess with perfection? So there were a few like ground rules to get through. This is the best snack party draft. Once an item is drafted, it cannot be drafted again. We have agreed on beforehand, you can't just have one of, like, you can't have, like, a Monopoly, for example. Like, if you were to say chips, you don't get every chip that exists. You have to specify what kind of chip.
Does the same rule apply to beverages?
I would say so, yes. For example, if you wanted an iced tea, name the iced tea.
Okay.
So this draft can go at any speed people want to. Gianna has the first pick. You can pick whenever you like.
Well, the reason I ask is, if I say I want soda, can I just pick soda, or do I have to specify Coca-Cola brand?
You would have to specify brand.
Coca-Cola branded pop drinks.
So you're getting it. You're just getting Coke. You don't get like Coke, vanilla Coke, cherry Coke,
and Sprite.
No.
I'm gonna pick Coke.
You still picking Coke?
Staple.
That is a good pick.
Classic. Crowd pleasing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like that pick. Coke is a staple, a very important part of parties. You know, really any snack or any party you're gonna find Coke at. So.
Good choice.
Yeah. So, so Keith, you are the second pick, and again, you know, and everyone's welcome to talk out why they picked it, what role this item is going to play, you know, for your squad here.
I'm really not gonna be fucking around. I'm coming out heavy hitting right after the fucking bat, dude. I'm busting out. I'm bringing the mini weenies. I swear to fucking God, dude. Pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket.
Oh my God, I be fucking them up. Like, not even.
That is a really good shout. Pigs in a blanket. I think a lot of people are gonna like that pick.
I love it.
That is, yeah, that's great.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Tabby, the next pick falls to your hands.
I will be choosing Spam Musubi, which I just made some today.
What is it?
It is like a little rectangle of rice with another rectangle of Spam, and then you put some nori or some seaweed to wrap around it.
That sounds awesome. What's it called again?
Delicious.
Spam what?
Musubi.
Can you spell that for me?
Musubi.
Is this from a specific country of origin?
Country of origin?
Hawaii.
Sorry, what'd you say, Tabby?
Hawaii.
Hawaii, interesting.
Oh, we got some love
Very,
for
very popular
Spam
in Hawaii.
Musubi in chat. Comes from Hawaii and it's delicious, Mari says. Yeah.
That is incredible.
I was close at spelling, so you're very close. Again, snake draft, so I get back-to-back picks here. I was curious about how the board would fall. I know. And this is sort of something that maybe could have been like a late round grab, but I think it's very important to grab now. So the first thing I'm grabbing is tortilla chips.
Good one. Classic,
And with the second pick, there are many avenues to go. I am going to pick salsa. So.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like it's the classic combo.
So we're getting tortilla
salsa?
chips and salsa. I think like salsa isn't one of the things that's defined like a soda. Whoever's at the cookout can bring their salsa of choice. because I'm of the Caucasian variety doesn't mean you can't bring a spicier salsa to enjoy.
I mean, red salsa is great.
I that's what I was picturing, but salsa verde is also delicious.
Salsa verde is also really good.
Yeah, for whenever you are ready, Tabby, you are the next pick.
So let me be like transparent as I ask a question about the rules.
Okay.
What I want is little like slices of chorizo and crackers with like cheese. Are those three different things, or can I have like a chorizo platter kind of thing?
That's a good question. I don't know. As a board, I think the rest of us get to say, right? So what does everyone think?
I think that can all be one item. It's all gonna go on with each other.
I'm inclined to agree because I also had that thought process.
That would be one item.
Yeah.
So we'll say chorizo platter.
Chorizo platter.
Sounds great.
I feel like I spelled chorizo wrong, but CHORISO, chorizo.
Oh, Z instead of
Z, that's why I looked wrong. Okay, we had a hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. A posture check. I was slouching. A head pat. Thank you for the head pat. And the second posture check was supposed to be a big stretch. We'll take the big stretch. I'm amendable to that.
I'm down.
Yeah, Keith, you're up next.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna yank these like. Oh my goodness! I'm bringing the cheese balls, my guy, like in the
Cheese
big
balls.
like fucking container.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, forget it. Another crowd pleaser.
Yeah, I think people are really gonna enjoy that pick as well.
I love them.
So, Gianna has a different strategy than I think all of us. Gianna went drink first, but Gianna, you are up and you have back-to-back picks.
Oh, I didn't consider I had back-to-back picks. Oh.
It's part of the snake draft, my dear.
Oh, I am going to take. I don't know. Discuss amongst yourselves what I reconsider.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, very, very important decisions must be made here. So, it is important to not just jump into a decision you might not want to make.
My first pick, I'm going to draft pizza bagels.
Pizza bagels. Wow.
Great.
Ooh.
No, very good pick. I think that that's a crowd pleaser. A lot of charisma behind those pizza bagels.
And for my second pick, Doritos.
Doritos. Yep.
Ooh.
And for any of the people trying to follow along at home, huge difference between Doritos and just tortilla chips. By the way, massive difference.
Massive.
Oh my
gosh. I get that sometimes people will have them play the same role, but that doesn't mean they're interchangeable like that. They're different.
It's never even like occurred to me that you could use Doritos for salsa. That just
For salsa, no, but people do use them like for certain dips and stuff.
Delicious.
Speaking of delicious, Keith, you are up.
I want to go. You ever guys have those Mexican sodas, the Jarritos, by chance?
Yeah,
the
Like a-
Doritos,
yeah,
Oh,
those are good.
I love those, man. Put that on the list. The
Haritos.
Jarritos.
H-O or A?
J-A.
Sorry, Jarritos.
Okay.
TOS.
TOS, no.
No!
Please, I've been good.
Wait.
Okay, so going into your third pick, Tabby, you have Spam Musubi and a chorizo platter.
Yeah. I think it's got to be Dr. Pepper.
Oh, it's such a good pick. Honestly, that was
Yep.
in consideration for my drink pick. So it is interesting to see that go.
That is a good pick. That is a good
Yeah.
pick.
Wow, very good pick. I gotta, after losing out on Dr. Pepper, I do have to talk to my people about draft strategy and see where we want to go with this.
Consolidate with the team.
Yeah.
Have to reconsider a few things.
Also, just because I'm enjoying this topic a lot, would anyone be opposed if we went to a 7-item compared to the 5 we discussed prior
Sure.
to fit the NFL draft to the 7 rounds?
Do I even know 7 things?
We'll find out. Because I feel like by round 7, it would be very fun to see what people are pulling out. Because you go for long shots by round 7. It's like this is just the concept of a food. You're like, all right, it's shredded cheese in the bag, and your mouth is open, right? And you're lean back.
It's falling on your kitchen floor.
Just being fed shredded cheese like a fucking Roman emperor laying on a little cushion.
That's the life. That's the life.
That is the fucking life. Low key, I would just fucking eat shredded cheese all day.
I'd eat that,
Okay. After talking to my people, we've decided for our next pick, we're going to go with wings.
Ooh, good
Okay.
one. Good one.
And we do get the sort of the 4th round. So just like as like a little bit of a recap for anyone who is playing along at home, who is deciding which of these parties you would like to go to. At the top of the 4th, to recap the picks, Gianna's stack party currently has Coke, pizza, bagels, and Doritos playing for it. Keith has pigs in a blanket, cheese balls, and Jarritos.
It's like I'm a 5-year-old.
Tabby has a Spam Musubi, a chorizo platter, and Dr. Pepper. And after 3 picks, I have tortilla chips, salsa, and wings.
Very good. Very good. We're batting 1,000.
Yeah, I think that everyone is doing really well. And this is a guy who I'm about to pick that I think I probably could wait to pick because I don't think anyone else really has the means to bring it out for the best it can be. But I am going to pick guacamole.
Good pick. Good pick. Delicious. Do you like your guac with onion in it? Random question.
Excuse me? What did you say to me?
I didn't know they made guac without it.
Hello? What?
I had like onionless guac the other day, and I really liked it. It was really good. I mean, I love onion, but anyway, not super germane. All right, who's up next?
I'm gonna say no onions in my guac, please.
I would eat. I definitely would try it with onions. Up next, we're gonna have Tabby up for her pick 4.
Okay. Flaming hot Cheetos.
Flaming hot Cheetos. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh. God damn.
That's a really good pick. And it is interesting from a spectator's perspective because Derek said y'all missing some key items. So I'm very curious to hear.
Yeah, fucking Derek's fucking pack 1, pick 1 is goddamn last stab. So I don't want to hear
It's true. That is fair criticism, honestly. Yeah. Keith, you're going to be up next here.
Okay. All right.
Snacks.
All right.
Yeah. So we are drafting the ultimate snack party, and basically at the end we're gonna decide whose party is the best. Oh, at the time nobody had chosen wings. Okay.
Oh.
So that is a heavy part for Derek's deciding, I think.
Well, I'm leaving the fucking party with my dick wet, so I'm bringing the goddamn garlic bread. You know what I mean? I ain't fucking
Oh,
around.
wow. Garlic bread.
Great show.
Ah, delicious.
Garlic bread is here,
Nice
and
fucking-
it is here to stay. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, so up next, Gianna, again, you are at the top of the round, so you
I got a double
have
pick,
2
right?
picks. Yep.
I think my first pick is gonna be pizza. No, I take it back.
I
'cause
can't believe we haven't
I
said
take it
pizza
back.
yet.
I don't want pizza.
You don't
No,
want pizza?
I take it back because
No
I had pizza
pizza.
bagels.
This is like, you realize what you've just done to pizza's career? Like, you just Steve Harvey'd pizza.
You really did. You really just Steve Harvey pizza. Just kidding.
You just let the commissioner go to the podium, say pizza, and said, no, wait.
I am going to pick cheese fries.
That is interesting.
Good one.
And for my second pick,
I've never even thought about just getting a
I didn't
big old
think-
platter of cheese fries.
Yeah,
for,
potato
like, a
products
party.
did not enter my it wasn't on my list, I'm gonna be real. I hadn't done any pre-workout, pre-draft. They weren't at my combine. I didn't interview cheese fries, so
I
you know.
thought you were saying pre-workout wasn't on my snack list.
also not on my, I didn't interview for them either. Derek, that's so
I
painful.
still get one more after this, right? Like, double
So
pick?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Okay.
So you have 3 more items, including this pick.
Okay. I am going to take. I don't know. Can I make a fruit platter?
You want a fruit platter?
I would like a fruit
We
platter.
allowed Tabby to have a chorizo platter, so you can have a fruit platter.
Which is quite
Dude,
the
I heard
contrast to
perk
cheese
platter.
fries.
I was like, what
Perk
kind of
platter, the
fucking-
perk 30 platter. Oh my god.
I guess you could also have a perk platter. I just don't know. I'm not too sure about the regulations of the perk platter.
Oh.
I'm gonna be real with you.
snack definition.
Cuisine. Shit. Okay, alright, fucking fries and fruit.
Fries and fruit.
That's classic.
Yeah, like a very interesting combination of things. You know, it
First
does
healthy thing that was-
it does reach like a wide audience, which is it's important to
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Keith, we're coming up upon your 5th pick,
Oh, okay, all right, back. So
off the heels of the
I'm-
garlic bread pick, which was
Hmm.
the fan favorite,
So-
I'd argue.
I did have a potato product, and I was gonna say potato wedges. Is that too similar to cheese fries to you?
No. Those are definitely different things.
Okay, slap those fucking like wedges on my goddamn plate right now, please.
Yeah,
Little
I think.
paprika.
Yeah, we already made the distinction that tortilla chips and Doritos are different. I feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, Tabby's referencing Agreement 2, Clause 3 of the draft process, and yeah, I'm going to second that. And agree, personally. So
Excellent. I'm
Yeah.
freaking happy.
So that does mean we reach to Tabby again here.
Oh boy. Well, darn. Oh, dude. Fucking gator tacos.
I don't know what a gator taco is.
What is a gator taco?
It's just taco made out of gator.
Okay.
They do that. Oh, damn. They do.
Yeah. You can go down
That
to
is-
your local Bass Pro Shop and get some gator tacos.
That is something.
That is very interesting. Kaylin, let's see to film yourself trying sub. Yeah, Derek, 3 times hotter than the last dab, dude. That's crazy.
I tried. I'm sure it's great.
They're good. It's just. Everybody says it, but everybody says it for a reason.
I heard that
Tastes
gator
like
tacos
chicken.
probably. Yeah, I was gonna say tastes like chicken is the
Tastes like chicken.
the word on
Yeah,
the street
yeah,
at the
that's what you
very
always
least
hear.
that we heard about during the pre-draft process is that gator is comparable to chicken.
Our research.
Yeah, so it squeaks.
That's so funny.
Okay,
Tacos is good pick.
so I'm at I'm gonna make it picks 5 and 6 here, and my team here, we've been really like trying to find our way to claw back because we're gonna be real. There are some heavy hitters in this draft so far that were taken by other players. And our attempt to crawl back to end the 5th round is potato skins.
Ooh.
Anyone not familiar? It's like potato, cheese, and bacon.
Delicious.
Like God intended.
God intended. It's right there in the New Testament.
Right there. That was commandment number 7. If you didn't keep that track of that one, thou shalt eat potato skins.
Skins. Fantastic pick.
Thank you. And this is something that, like, the next thing I'm going to have on my list here, I'm going to save, I'm just going to be honest with everyone here. You'll notice it on my list that I'm going to be saving drink for my last pick.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick another food item. And this is an item that, like, to me personally, I am very surprised that it made it this far into the draft undrafted. And I think there are going to be some people that are maybe upset that they didn't do the interview with this item beforehand and didn't really figure out what this could do for your team.
Yeah.
I'm picking mozzarella sticks.
Perfect. That's a great one.
Oh,
That's a
That's a good shout.
Yeah,
Gianna
we
did
really-
not like it.
That is a good shout.
Beautiful.
So, Tabby, we're on to your 6th pick.
So it's this one, and then
then you
I
get
have to
one
pick a
more
7th one
after.
after
Yep.
it gets back to me.
Yep.
Oh. I have one, but I kind of feel like nobody else is gonna pick it. So I kind of
So,
want to save it for 7.
you're gonna
See
put
if
it in
I
your
can get
pocket?
something a little more valuable.
Okay. Yeah. No, very smart drafting strategy.
My favorite pick is my last pick because I know no one's gonna take it.
Yeah. I also, well, I shouldn't say. In the spirit of fair and friendly competition, I shouldn't say. But I don't know what else to pick, so I'm just gonna pick they're the poppables.
Poppables.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever had them.
I'm gonna have to
those
do a
the-
little
the
research on how to.
chips?
Are they like the
They're-
popcorn chips?
They're no,
Yeah,
those are
the
corners.
yes, the Lay's. Oh my god.
I think.
Oh, they have like little holes in them.
Lay's
Yeah.
poppables, yeah.
yeah,
They're like
they're puffs. Yeah,
they blow them up, and then
Yep.
they poke holes in them.
I
and they,
love those. The white cheddar ones.
Oh,
Oh, my
those.
fucking god.
dude, the sea salt and vinegar ones.
Oh, those. Yep,
Oh.
I've had those too.
Ooh.
Those are unfortunately associated
Oh,
with the
good.
previous relationship of mine, so I don't have them that much, but I do love them.
Country Day when
there,
something good is taken from you.
yeah, there are reasons why people, in the draft process don't go towards certain items. Some have trauma, related to them. So I understand why that wasn't on your list. I just love taking this like a very serious
I like
sports
it.
analysis. Yeah.
It's funny.
Speaking of funny, Keith, we're up for your 6th pick. We have one more pick
alright.
after this.
This one isn't super popular or obscure. But you guys like taquitos, like the rolled up fried tubes with
I know
fucking cheese and
Oh
beef
yeah,
in them,
oh yeah.
or like
oh, yeah.
flautas. Like, oh my god, I love them so much. So, taquitos, put those bitches on. Oh my
Okay.
god, little finger foods. Oh,
Mhm.
forget about it.
Love taquitos. Yes.
Taquitos so good.
I made a grave error here, but we will resolve that. I put the taquitos on the wrong list for a second, but I am fixing my. Okay. So Gianna, this will be your 6th and 7th and final pick.
Okay, so here's the thing. I want to draft alcohol.
You can't just draft alcohol.
Why not?
This falls under Rule 2, subsection 3 of the delineation of different products.
Nah.
I want to allow it. I say we
This,
take
this
a
feels
vote.
very American Psycho.
So I'm gonna have to ask you.
stupid bastard.
I'm gonna have to ask you for a specific drink.
I'm fine mimosa.
Mimosa.
Yes,
So this is like a brunch thing you're going for.
apparently.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Okay. So what is your final pick?
And my final, most favorite pick, I want a cannoli dip platter.
Oh, good choice. Good choice.
That's good. That's pretty good. I'll be real.
Big if true. Big if true.
Mm.
And that's my draft.
Love cannolis.
That is your draft.
Great
but the draft
picks.
is not over for everyone else. Keith, this is your final pick.
All right. Coming out very heavy-handed with this one. Last one, gotta be heavy, gotta be sweet, gotta give you diseases in 5 years. I'm fucking with the fried Oreos, my guy.
Ooh.
I'm bringing them over.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Great pick.
Thank you. The cannolis was a really good
Could've-
pick too.
Could have warned me, dude. That's fine.
It's crazy.
It's and not in the way that everyone else so seemingly thinks. That sounds so gross.
It's 7 items. Yep. I do 7 rounds in an NFL draft. So this is everyone's last picks. We are on Tabby's final selection as well.
I'm gonna go Shirley Temple.
Ooh.
Tasty little drink. And
Yeah.
also, if I may be so bold, I might have to also draft Tony's last one for him.
Oh, okay. So I am in the crossroads currently. That item is 100% on the table. It's on the table. But this isn't just for me, right? So this is like I think I'm letting, like, I'll be real. I've been looking at the pre-draft predictions a little bit too much, and I think I am letting the outside voices influence in what's happening behind closed doors here at Tony Enterprises, and it's hard, because there are many contenders here for the drink. What Tabby is referring to, it is a classic Tony selection. I think it would leave most people happy, but we're looking for playmakers, not. And
Playmakers do what now?
what?
Hold up.
Hold up. And I am really stuck between. But Tabby,
Yeah.
What is the drink you think I'm going to say?
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, and that is what I'm going to go with at the end of the day. Is Arnold Palmer.
Delicious. Delicious.
I'll be because the draft I was last pick. I feel like it is fair to discuss what I almost picked.
Yeah.
To just so you to not leave anyone confused. I almost picked margaritas.
Ooh, good.
Yeah.
That would be good
almost
too.
picked margaritas. But the only issue with picking margaritas would have been if someone is not a drinker. Like if they don't drink alcohol, they would have been kind of out of luck.
Well, mimosas, I got the orange juice. You could have regular.
I don't unfortunately think that's how that works.
Yeah.
No,
Virgin
not.
mimosa.
Do you have to pick between margaritas and virgin margaritas, or mimosas
They
and
would.
virgin mimosas?
I think you would. I think those are very different items for different crowds. Or that zero, I bumped my keyboard. So just to give everyone a rundown of what everyone picked. Gianna, her seven-player team is Coke, pizza bagels, Doritos, cheese fries, fruit platter, mimosa, and cannoli dip. Keef's is pigs in a blanket, cheese balls, Jarritos, garlic bread, potato wedges, taquitos, and fried Oreos.
Woo.
That's a good, pretty heavy lineup. Tabby has Spam Musubi, a chorizo platter, Dr. Pepper, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, a Gator tacos, Poppables, and a Shirley Temple. And Tony's team is tortilla chips, salsa, wings, guacamole, potato skins, mozzarella sticks, and Arnold Palmer. So, the
Lineups.
what the heck is a stack party? Am I the only one who socializes online? Well, a stack party I feel like is very self-descriptive. It's a party you bring a lot of snacks for.
Wherever Tony's at.
It's where I'm at because we're doing a snack party. Because I'll peel back the curtain a little bit too. I was talking to Gianna beforehand, and I was like, I don't want to say best items to throw to Ranger. Derek. Okay, so this is interesting too. From the chat's perspective, are there any snubs that you wish were included? The lack of fried pickles disappoints me, says Derek.
Well,
That is
here's the
true.
thing about
That's
pickles, you gotta like them
understandable.
all.
Fried pickles
I love fried pickles, man. Fuck.
Hate pickles.
are very good.
What?
I just don't know if they are the playmaker that I would have needed them to be. They really do hit certain crowds very well. Can I say what my 7 would have been? In a hypothetical world where you were part of the draft, yeah, I would say. Obviously, your picks could have changed based off of certain directions. Other players might have picked, they might have seen the way you were going and tried to snipe you. I will say there were no snipes here, I don't believe, for the most part. No one like knowingly picked something other people were thinking about. So
I certainly tried.
That is
not
true.
to.
We didn't have many like, oh, you took that. That moments.
chicken nachos, esquit, tequila sunrise, cactus cooler instead of orange juice, brownie bites, spicy ruffles, ceviche, horcha. Ooh.
I did consider brownies.
Also, Tony didn't finish the trifecta. Where's the queso?
Where's the queso?
You get all of your cheese in the mozzarella stick. Also, I can't eat queso, so I honestly didn't think about it. I forgot it existed for a second.
Honestly, I was thinking about a lot of dips, but you already had tortillas.
Yeah, I had tortilla chips.
So, like,
I
any
could
dip
not.
that I chose.
Yeah, that was my kind of issue too. I was like, I wanted to be inclusive, but I'm like, I don't know any popular gluten-free or like snacks like that. Gosh dang.
Mozzarella sticks are worse for you than queso. It's dairy and gluten. But, you know, again, this isn't just for me. You know, that was what I was going over the Arnold Palmer part. Like, I cook food for other people. Mozzarella sticks, I can't have the potato skins on here either. But it was very important to me to reach out to other groups and shake hands and, you know. Okay. So the best way to do this is we're going to put up a poll on the Twitch channel. Everyone, you're allowed a single vote. I'm not allowing extra votes. To vote on who has the best snack party. Obviously, everyone in here, you can go over to Twitch too if you want and cast your vote. We're going to start the poll now. And yeah, it's just who has the best snack party and all of our names. If anyone isn't sure what someone's roster of snacks are, they're still on screen as we speak. So please feel free to submit a poll or submit a vote, and we will go over. We're gonna kind of reveal like a 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, not to like add insult to injury for anyone, but like this was the draft and. This is why. While everyone is voting, does anyone want to try to like Gianna? Tell us why your draft was the best draft here.
I mean, let's just say I got all my bases covered here. I got sweet, I got savory, I got drinks, I got alcohol. There's nothing to go wrong with here. I think you're really picking the best team with pizza bagels and the Doritos. Not to mention the cannoli dip is a real hard hitter here. So I think you can't go wrong picking my team.
Oh, that's very fair. Keith, please tell us why you had the best draft.
Okay, so the one motif you'll notice in every single one of my picks is that you can just have one or two of them keep eating the other things. You're not going to fill up really on a singular weenie, cheese ball, garlic piece, or like potato wedge. This allows you to diversify what you use when you're feeling it. And that's why I'm confident this is the min. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, no problem. Tabby, please tell us why you had the best draft.
I don't know.
You did that right when Tony took a sip, by the way. You really killed him.
Woo, that was close. that almost killed me.
Holy shit.
Not the. Oh no.
Oh, no. That's so relatable. Oh my god.
Is the oh no your descriptor of why you had the best round?
It was actually I don't know.
I don't know. I was fucking.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Tony. It's Tony. Two things. Look at DMs. I will check DMs in just a second. I pick your list. Thank you. Thank you. Tony Power. Yeah, Tabby. Tabby has a really diverse list of items. I'll shout you out real fast. Tabby also has the best drink options on the board, let's be honest, for non-alcoholic consumption, I think. Having two options available compared to anyone else who had two drink options, one being alcoholic. And I will take the stand real fast and tell you that, I just feel like we have a lot of different players, a lot of different flavors. We are like a classic grouping of snackies here. We're the ones who grab tortilla chips, so we have your salsa, we have your guac. We have a lot of bases covered based off of different dietary restrictions as well. If you are gluten-free, dairy-free, you still can have the salsa and guacamole. You can have Donald Palmer. If you are vegetarian, you can have mozzarella sticks. You can have Donald Palmer, salsa, guacamole, tortilla chips. If you only eat meat, you can have the wings and potato skins. Donald Palmer, of course, is a legend. It is a half lemonade, half iced tea that really puts everything together like this beautiful mix of roles and talents. We have players at every important position. We have the tortilla chips as sort of like the facilitator. The one who is going to distribute everything to the places it needs to be. It will distribute itself to both the salsa and the guacamole, giving you, with the same item, two completely different experiences. The wings themselves are a heavy hitter. You can't really have a great party without some wings. There are many different sauces you can put on the wings. You could put barbecue, buffalo. If you're Derek, you can put whatever that is crazy 3 times hotter than last dab is hot sauce on it, but no one else has to eat that. That is a Derek wing only. I also let TGI Fridays influence a little bit with the potato skins. So yeah, this poll is for 10 minutes, by the way, so it's going to be going for a little bit just to see how it is, it is going. Amongst us, at the very least, obviously you guys are allowed to vote. I can vote too, actually, but I don't know if I should.
Boy, you're dating the bot.
Do we maybe, if you couldn't choose your own, which one would you pick?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you bring?
So in order to vote, you have to go to the Twitch channel?
Yeah.
Did you already vote?
I'm in the middle of something that I was going to.
Okay. So for us, we'll have a gentleperson's agreement of not voting for yourself. Obviously, you can not do that, but...
Oh, I was saying, amongst ourselves while we have another, 5 minutes for the poll.
Okay, that's fine then. So you can vote for yourself in the poll if you really would like to.
Your honorable mention kind of deal.
I think Keith has a really strong lineup.
I think that I would go to all these parties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing is I'd go to any single one of these. Any single one of these. And
I did see some reactions that I wasn't, too happy with in chat about your lineup. A few people have questioned the legitimacy and the taste of fried Oreos. I know Tabby had an adverse reaction, and Blade did too. It is definitely a don't knock it till you try it kind of thing. It really is like a food truck supreme kind of
It
dish.
sounds repulsive. It sounds
get it. I get it.
violently American.
Yeah.
Totally, 100%. But oh my god.
Yeah, it is violently American. There wasn't an adverse reaction. It wasn't. It was the fuck is this, and why haven't I tried it? Oh, to me that looked like a scared face. This is what? So I guess maybe that is more confused.
When you do get them, they only give you like 2 because it's for obvious reasons.
For sure.
Oh, man.
I like to think when you eat those, they just like completely surpass the digestive tract and go straight to your arteries.
Yeah, it just diffuses to the circulatory system before it gets to the intestines. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there are multiple
spam.
food items. Yeah, so that's the thing I would like to shout out about Tabby's is I think Tabby was, like, very experimental with this list, and I think that if given the opportunity, I think these players would play really well together, and you'd have, like, a really great, diverse mixture. I want to try a few of these things, but probably in versions that Tony can eat, of the spam musubi. I think I would try a gator taco.
What can you? What of the musubi is literally spam, rice, and like seaweed. Can you not have one of those?
I probably can eat it exactly like that. Actually, yeah. I don't know why. I just assumed there was cheese in it for some reason.
Oh no. I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want with your musubi, but
Musubi's choice.
That's just like that's just how it's normally made, I think. And I learned it from my cousin who lived in Hawaii because his dad was stationed there by the army. And how he makes them is he cooks the spam in oyster sauce and then puts it on the rice and wraps it in seaweed.
That sounds delicious.
So good. Made some today. That's why it was like my first pick.
Oh, I see some people put egg in it too. That's interesting. Very cool.
Egg in it? Or like egg?
Like egg layered. So like you put the like a almost kind of like an omelet.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks very.
They said,
do you make it? Sorry, go on.
Look, I didn't even look at Snack Bar. I just saw Gianna and voted.
I appreciate
Blade
it.
said I saw cannoli dip and was like, this seems good.
Oh, hello, it's cannoli dip.
It's true.
Oh, cannoli. I fucking love cannolis.
But I think at the end of the day, no matter what the results show, I think that all 4 of these... I'm going to all these parties.
You're going to the party regardless of
all
your
the
choice.
teams had a good time.
Yeah, I think that the future success for these organizations are very good. I think Tony Enterprises, Keith Enterprises, Tabby's Enterprises, and Gianna Enterprises, yes, they all in Enterprises, are all going to have very good futures. And something happened that I did not expect. But we will do a reveal of the results here. Because I believe this is how it works. Tied for 3rd place, due to our Twitch poll, is Keith and Tabby. And tied for 1st place...
Wait, what?
are Gianna and Tony.
Hey!
Rigged! Doping.
I want to recount.
I want to recount your
You want to recount? Rigged. I voted for Keith. It's Derek said.
Did you vote for yourself, Tony?
No, I did not.
Okay, so then Tony should win because I voted for myself.
Interesting.
Tony is the default winner.
No, I am not.
Congratulations to all the teams.
Yeah, I think what this really means is, look, our representative going to the next level is going to be pretty good. Whoever it ends up being. Rigged, I voted for Keith. I just love it. I think everyone had great drafts.
makes me hungrier
You
now. I
can't
just had
go
dinner.
wrong.
Can't.
Yeah, none of these options are wrong. You know.
No one shows
Yeah.
sewer platters.
True.
Like a platter of sewer. Like garbage food.
I've never heard of sewer platter before.
I'm making up an object.
Oh.
I'm making something up to say no one picks bad food.
Oh.
Tony did have to remind me that I couldn't just pick Corona Light 7 times, so.
I don't know if that helped or hurt your draft, though.
Honestly, maybe it would have helped. Who's to say?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not confidently going to tell you that, like, I either hurt or helped your draft. Yeah. And the crazy part is you didn't pick it. At all.
No, I didn't. No.
I wonder if it would have changed any of the voting options if I said that everyone has water available because it's water.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one said like water or like a Brita filter or something.
Yeah, it's just like I was thinking about taking water and just blocking everyone else from being able to be hydrated during their party.
That would have been like automatic win.
Yeah.
Hydro on me.
No one took it, so I was like, I can't do it. There was a good shot. Margaritas, water, and Arnold Palmer were my final 3.
It's got water in it.
Yeah, you're right. It's true. I will say everyone had a great draft, I think.
We did great.
The future parties are looking up. And, you know, it's just touches my heart when you get to see the future looking this bright for snack parties.
We're really paving the way, really being trendsetters.
Yeah.
Truly God's work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's... I don't remember what I said, like, God intended to be earlier. Oh, it was the potato skin bit. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the conclave is debating who to elect the new pope. I think they're talking about their new snack party.
Yeah, I think
what they're doing in there.
we have just kind of, like, taken the space in their brains for the time being.
Mm-hmm,
And they're like, I know we need a pope, like, eventually, right?
But we need.
But what if we just have the snack party instead, and we pick one of these 4?
We'll get to it. Like, come on.
Like, everyone knows the Pope liked snacks, right?
Pope is a good guy.
Yeah.
I like snacks.
I want you to take one look at my fat ass and ask me if I give a fuck.
Do you think I give a fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. Tony, you'd make a good pope. I'd vote for you.
I appreciate it. I'm not running.
Well.
Well.
Damn.
No, I mean, like, I really did some soul searching to determine if I wanted to be the next pope. But it just wasn't. It wasn't. I don't think it was in my future. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has their own track record, and Pope just wasn't. You know, maybe another lifetime. That's all I'll say. If the universe is reset tomorrow, maybe.
Make raps.
I would also make sure the McRib never existed. Those are 2 things I think I might do. If anyone cares.
What's you got against the McRib?
It just, I would make it out of rib meat. I feel like that's not that crazy of a statement to be like, no, actually use rib meat for a McRib. You know?
I've never had a McRib before. Is it not red? Is it?
I've never had one, but I know it is not rib meat.
Oh. What the fuck?
See?
make big parts.
I would make it out of red.
They just let people do that?
They just let them do this?
People would just go on the internet and tell lies like that.
You think they would do that? Should people just go on the internet and tell lies?
Do you know what one of my favorite things that happened around me was?
Hmm.
I'm not going to name the place or anything to try to so people can't be like internet this and be like where places shut down for this. But a place that I went to at least once growing up a while a ways got shut down for selling way too low of a grade of meat for all their products.
Oh. Scary.
I should have known that it was a bad place when going there, the cashier said, "Don't order that." And it's like, what?
Oh, no.
They're like, "No, don't get that one. You should get this instead." It's like, oh, okay. I'm going to trust
God.
you.
Terrifying.
It happened a few months later too, so that's bad.
That is kind of scary, but I could also see someone be like, "No, this one's my favorite. You gotta try this one." But definitely in that tone that you did, it made it sound like
It said it
the
was
thing
sketchy.
you were
I'm
going
like,
to get had evil intentions.
yeah, I think I would have been. I think I would have had double celiac disease or something, man. So I would have triple the problems I have now, just from one bite of a insert object here. I am proud of everyone for the draft. So, Keith, he had a wonderful draft. Tabby, she had a wonderful draft. Gianna,
Thank you.
She had a wonderful draft. Tony,
Thank you.
it was fun.
It was real fun.
My unintended consequences, one of my favorite parts about this, I showed it to Gianna before, because of where I put the text for where our picks were, I've had to move Gianna's Ghastly icon. And Gianna is licking the follower account.
Yeah.
Little Ghastly is like
I just want to taste.
Well, you want to taste the number?
Yeah.
You want to figure out why 6 was afraid of 7? It is very interesting to see what Twitch streams sometimes. Twitch is streaming a concert.
Twitch streamed a Shaky Grape concert that I was at once.
Really?
Yep. My first concert
Yeah,
I
what?
saw him at. You can see me in the crowd, but in a Mike Wazowski way, in the sense that I know it's me, but my face is covered.
Underrated guy, that Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, honestly. He's someone that I wish got more of the respect he deserved.
I can't believe it. I'm on TV.
You know what game is very interesting that people are playing a lot of? I think maybe it's died down a little bit in the last few weeks. But has anyone seen the game Schedule 1?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a game where you're literally just a drug dealer.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I liked.
You get to make your
I
own
like
drugs
Weed
and name
Market
them and
Simulator.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Never played it, but it looks fun.
You liked what, Gianna?
Weed Market Simulator.
There was a weed market simulator?
It was you ran a dispensary. I
Oh.
don't remember exactly what it was called.
I didn't know that.
It was Supermarket Simulator, where it was one of those games where it's you're running around doing whatever.
That's pretty cool. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me! So help me. Yeah, sort of one you get to grow your own weed and make your own strains. You get to name them, like Tabby, I believe, was saying too.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd play it.
I know you would.
If only I had a PC.
This probably could run on like something not like super crazy.
Yeah, it's well, it's I like to call it PlayStation 2 graphics.
It might be a step under PlayStation 2 graphic. Do you know what, like, and this isn't fair to this game at all, but the game, like, some of the graphics remind me the most of, and did anyone play the game Unturned? It's
Oh my
like that
God,
game,
yeah.
but they're not like Minecraft people. They're shaped like actual people.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. It's a very popular style of game now, it seems. Or like that
Yeah.
art style, I mean.
Yeah, Blade knows what I'm talking about. Gianna, if you had to make your own weed, what would you call it?
Would you?
Rainbow vanilla sour burst.
That gives a lot of different expectations, I think, from your Rainbow Vanilla Sour
Shrek's
Burst.
Nutsack. How about that one?
Shrek's Nutsack? I think that'd be a pretty good seller, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think a lot of people would take a trip on the ogre side.
Oh, good thing I'm selling it tomorrow.
I think I would come up with a string called Kermit's Revenge, because it is really easy being green.
I don't know how easy it's gonna be.
Get out of here!
Alright. Keith and Tabby, what would you call strains that you made up of at the top of your head right now?
Chief Keith's Keith.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'd probably make one that's called something hypothetically. If I was doing this, I'd probably name it something like "My Gym Partner is a Monkey."
My gym partner is a monkey. Monkey,
I
monkey,
love
monkey,
that
monkey.
show. My gym partner. Lion's my last name. That's all I remember. Used to go to a human school where everyone was the same, but now I go to an animal school because Lion's my last name. My gym partner is a monkey, 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 monkey. I remember it.
I only remember like a few episodes. There was one episode where they have a football team, and even though was his name Adam Line? Was that Adam and
Sounds
Jake? Yeah.
Adam Lion and Jake.
Jake the Monkey, probably.
Jake the monkey.
Jake the Monkey. Adam was a human, but he wasn't athletic at all. But he like understood football and knew how to play it. And Jake the Monkey knew nothing but could throw a football really far. So like they like went into like the same shirt and everything, and Adam would be the head and Jake would be the arms, and he'd tell him where to throw it and stuff. And then there was another episode where they cloned themselves, and it clones age faster. I think that's all the episodes I can name for My Gym Partner's a Monkey.
You know what? That's a whole episode more than I could.
Which one could you name?
Did they have like a fair or like a school carnival in one?
Yeah, probably. I can't tell you no.
That's what I remember, and I remember them sitting at the lunchroom. That's what I remember of that show.
I remember there being a monkey and a human and various other animals.
Isn't there a giraffe?
I feel like there was like a rhino or an elephant that wore like a varsity jacket.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right, you know what? Let's look up my gym partner, some monkey characters. You know, this is one that I do regret not remembering.
Wasn't there like a snake or like a little one?
There is a snake called Slips.
Oh,
He looks like he was high, potentially.
I liked him. Ask me why.
Because he was high, potentially.
Yeah.
The one character that like I'm upset we didn't remember was Bull Sharkowski.
Bull Sharkowski.
You're that guy.
Yeah.
The giraffe was called Ingrid.
oh,
Jake's, you know, I'll need to double check this, but no, Jake's canon last name is Jake Spider Monkey. The boy's name is Adam. I remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a gorilla called Windsor Gorilla. There was a toucan named Lupe, which I do actually have some memories of Lupe now that you mentioned it. And yeah, Slips Python. And the principal... What's the principal's name? Pixie Frog. Principal Pixie Frog. This was like in that era of cartoons that like felt like a fever dream. Like for me, I put this in the same like category as like Slapjack. If anyone remembers that show. Flapjack?
Yeah.
Was it Flapjack?
Yeah,
Not Slap. Slapjack's a pancake. Flapjack is the kid whose buddy Knuckles was the Flying Dutchman.
He was like, he wanted to go to Candy Island.
Yes.
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Or
Charlie.
Candy Island, something like that.
What did you say?
Candy Mountain.
I don't know. Candy Island, Candy Mountain, Candy Cane.
Candyland.
Candyland. Shoots and Ladders.
He wanted to meet Candy Wife.
Candy's nuts. You know, it's one of those.
Whoa.
Oh! Who said that, man?
Yo, my fucking kids watch this podcast, Tony.
What?
Yeah, Keith's children watch this podcast. Keith is
Watch out,
37 with
profanity.
3 kids. Was that Cullen who believed that for a really long time?
Oh no, that was Trebla, I think.
Trebla believed that for a long time.
Decided one day to gaslight him for no particular
For no reason.
And I was like a 50-year-old dad. Like, something wrong with me. There's something I need to get through.
It's just like, you know nothing about me. I can be whoever I want. I am 50 years old and I am a father.
I think it was funny because like he's like a fucking father.
Yeah,
he's
so,
like,
He's like, oh, I understand.
he's like, oh, gotcha. And I'm like the most fucking stupid person alive, and he was like, oh.
I love your face. I love your face too, Opa. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. You know, everyone knows gaslighting your friends is a great hobby.
It's a shine of love and respect.
Yeah. I want whatever Tabby's
No,
having. I love that list. It's a good list. Keith also has a good list. It's true.
Thank you. Thick boy list.
It is very funny. Opa is like, yeah, Keith and Tabby, their lists are really good. And our poll that we did said that Gianna and I both tied to win.
Yeah.
Feels a little rigged in hindsight, probably.
I still particularly like the pop balls. Those are such good snacks.
That's really good.
Those are so good. Good mouthfeel.
Yeah, they're just fun to eat.
I still think that Tabby probably has the best diversity on the list.
Yeah, Tabby's got like an adult palate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like kids menu palate.
What are you suggesting? Items like pizza bagels and mozzarella sticks aren't adult. And cheese balls.
Cheese balls. Oh man.
On one of my monitors, I'm watching someone play the drug dealer game right now.
It gotta be so much fun to play. Yeah, looking into it, I definitely
probably,
like to try that
right?
Musubi.
Yeah,
I mean, there's gotta be something to it. Like the world, like set itself on fire over people playing that game. So there's gotta be something cool to it.
Was there actually a fire started?
No.
Or am I being really dumb? This is like a metaphor.
I'm being hyperbolic.
Okay. There was a wildfire in New
Hold
Jersey.
the time chamber.
Still.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, what? That? Are you saying? More fires?
More fuego?
Is a fire out yet?
No, it is not.
I didn't think it was.
So we're talking about the one happening now?
Yeah.
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 6. Actually, I don't know how accurate that is. It looks like it's about 60% contained.
Okay. It's better than the 20% it was on Wednesday.
Yeah. And, you know, people want to Google and figure out where the wildfire is. You're more than welcome to. I'm not going to go like into super detail about it, you know. But it was kind of had a few people reach out to like double check, like, hey, you're not like on fire right now, are you?
Hey, buddy, quick question. Are
And
you on fire?
And I told them no. I put the fire out on myself already. Then I realized there was a forest fire, and they weren't talking about my crack pipe accident. So
not the crack pipe accident. 20. You said you weren't going to talk about that on podcast.
Whoops. Yeah, that's my bad.
Tony.
Who but Tony was filmed in front of a live audience? You know, sometimes you just say things, you know?
Sometimes it's just fun to say things.
It's true. That's how come Keith has a whole family now.
Yeah.
She left me with the kids, man.
Sharon, call me back. I miss the kids.
I haven't seen them in 5 years. Do they ever remember who I am?
That's crazy.
True. Sometimes I think.
I don't exactly think, therefore I ain't exactly.
They say you think, therefore you are, but you know, I've never had a thought before in my entire life, right? So
Case closed. Bring the
am I
dancing
not?
lobster.
I feel like I'm not. Bring out the dancing lobsters.
Good Smith, bring out the dancing lobsters.
It's rough making that joke and no one around you under the age of like 25 knowing that. That's really rough.
Because it is interesting, like people, if you go down the line enough, people will know like the entities that spawn from that to that to that to that. You know what I mean?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Does anyone remember the show All That?
Oh yes, of course.
God, I loved All That. I would say Gianna remembers it.
Hijinks. Oh, I love that shit.
It was like a skit comedy show for kids.
SNL, but tween.
Yeah. Because I think it went like All That, The Amanda Show. Drake and Josh got their own show a few days later.
Yep.
Then Miranda Cosgrove got her own show.
You're missing one.
What?
You're missing a show. In the Nickelodeon.
The Amanda Show.
I said The Amanda Show.
No, you're still missing one. I guess it technically doesn't come from the Amanda Show universe, but I was gonna say Zoe 101.
No, that's not related at all.
No, but it's from Dan Schneider.
Yeah, but it's not like the same actors who were on.
Dan Schneider did all that? Isn't that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh my god.
He did all that?
He did all that.
He did all
he really
that?
did all that. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Don't sue me, Dan Schneider.
Just like
Oh
you're
my
suing
God,
the
you're
creators
fucking
of that
right.
one musical or one documentary.
Is he actually?
Yeah, he is. For defamation of character.
Step with that, please. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, the like quiet on set. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, because I watched the Josh and this other guy have a podcast apparently, and they had Drake on. I don't remember the other guy's name. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm gonna guess Ben. His name's Ben.
I thought at first you were talking about Drake.
No. And they had
Drake.
Drake on the podcast. And they had like
it
it was like their first like real conversation in like years, and they for certain things they like clicked on like immediately. It's fun to say. All right, my guess is his name's Ben. Josh and Ben podcast. His name is Ben. Dude, look at me go.
Nice.
Look, amigo.
Look, amigo.
Look, amigo.
Flamigo. That's a Pokemon. Right, okay. We're going to take a flamingo, right? And make it a Pokemon. But here's the thing. We're going to drop the letter N out and call it Flamigo because he's a flamingo and he's supposed to be your friend. And he likes to kick people in the fucking face. So he's a fighting type.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh.
What was that, Gianna, you'll know the reference. What's the little puppet that that bandit uses in Bluey?
Oh.
Something horse.
Unicorn. Unihorse.
The unicorse.
Yeah.
Unihorse. What do you eat, Mr. Unicorse? Children. Oh. Bluey's a really good show. If anyone hasn't seen it, I really liked Bluey.
I have not seen it actually.
I enjoyed it a lot, actually. It's definitely a kid show, but like, I had fun.
It's good. It's got stuff for the older people too.
Yeah, it has definitely certain humor and certain jokes that are targeted towards like the parents supposed to be watching the show. Sometimes I think about how old my parents were when they did certain things.
What do you mean?
Like, by the time my mother was my age, I was 8 years old.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh wow.
And I have an older brother. Me and Madre had a kid at 18 and 21.
Couldn't be me. Mainly because I'm past that age too.
That literally couldn't be. It's just crazy sometimes to think, like, holy crap. I'm not even 100% sure that what I'm doing with my life is what I want to do for the rest of my life. You had 2 children that are how old?
Yeah, that shit is unbelievable.
It's insane. Different generation for sure, you know?
Yeah, they have the truth.
Yeah. Somewhat, because like I do have a lot of people like I went to school with and stuff that have like around like their second kid. Like I've talked about this before in the podcast, so I don't mind bringing it up, but like I think like I was forever like a little scarred growing up because the first interaction I had with like a friend having a kid was a lot younger than normal.
Oh yeah.
I was 14 years old, and my friend who was 15 years old got a girl who's 13 years old pregnant. So I was at a baby shower at 14 years old. The father got to invite 2 male friends. So I was invited to the baby shower. Dude, I was like 14 years old. We weren't I think I was I don't think maybe we started high school already. I don't remember. But it was a bit wild. Like that is a thing I did. We played like what I'll assume are baby shower games. I don't remember all of them because I think I blocked a few out. But
yeah, that would I'd be super uncomfortable. That's crazy.
we played the one. There was a game where you had to like I forget whether it was a rope or whatever, but you had to guess like the size of like the mom's tummy like wrapped around to her back and stuff. And the reward for winning that game, condoms, because the mom was like, please don't get any more children pregnant. Here are condoms.
I don't know if I would have made that the prize.
Well, you also weren't running a baby shower for a teenager. It is definitely like one of those things where, you know, I was like, oh, you know, more people will have this exact experience. No, they don't. Nope. Tony, they do not have that experience. Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean no one else has this experience? Except the people that are probably at that party. What a crazy time to be alive, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It feels
Probably
like a
what that
completely
kid's
different
thinking.
universe. Yeah, that kid is
16 now?
yeah, something like that. Because I'm 29.
Yeah.
29?
So they'd
15,
be around
16.
like 15, probably.
Oof.
That kid's in high school now. Holy crap! It was very weird to like, and like, okay. When I say weird, I don't like mean to come off in like a, I don't know. I'm gonna say it's weird, like because when the kid was born, and I met the kid, I was also still like 14, I think, when I met the kid, and they're like, "This is your Uncle Anthony." I'm like, "What? Don't call me that."
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't want to. I don't. I'm not related to this baby. You know that, right?
It's important to me that you know that.
See, it's very important that that you realize that I am not related to the baby. I would take no responsibility. The only thing I will say, and like as like a closing statement that I always close on this, is that the father ended up being an amazing father. So I am very proud of him for that. You know, like he's done everything he could to give like that kid a great life, and he's done a really good job. That was definitely like a card stacked against him type of scenario there, and we are proud of him, very very proud. And Derek said, now think about the fact that that kid is the same age or older than you were when it was born. That kid is older, most likely, than I was. Because she's probably 15 now. Something that's going to hurt my pride, or my soul a little bit, is that, like, that kid, and I only do this to hurt myself and others, is only, like, what, 4 years younger than Clue?
Yeah.
I say this just to hurt myself and the others.
It do be hurting.
It's wild. It is occasionally where I feel like I live a very normal life. And then we just talk about things we've experienced. And suddenly, shit ain't too normal anymore. What a time to be alive. I've said that multiple times tonight. Multiple times.
But sometimes, what can you do?
But swim. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
What do I do?
Okay. I'm going to play a fun mini game here. Gianna, you're not allowed to answer.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to repeat a line of dialogue from a movie, and if anyone could tell me what movie that is, I'll give you a internet high five. So,
yeah.
the line is, my sister had a baby, and I took it over after she passed away, and the baby lost some. Yeah, it is Shark Tale, yeah. It lost all of its legs and arms, and now it's just a stump. But I take care of it with my wife, and it's growing, and it's fairly happy, and it's difficult because I work in a second shift at the factory to put food on the table, but all the love that I see in the little guy's face, it makes it all worth it at the end. True story.
That was from what?
Shark Tale. Dude.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, Shrimp
Jack
guy that
Black's,
Jack Black saves.
Yeah, Shark Tale's about I'd still eat it. Sunny, no! But Sunny, hi. Yeah, that's just shrimp from Shark Tales. Jack Black's shark character goes like, no, Robert De Niro, Father Shark, I don't want to eat this. What a weird world.
Strange world.
Yeah. Where, yeah, Jack Black plays a shark. Will Smith plays the fish. Right?
Will Smith plays the fish.
Will Smith fish.
Will Smith fish.
Will fish.
Angelina Jolie plays a fish as well. Jack Black plays a shark. Robert De Niro plays the shark's father, who is also a shark. Just in case anyone was scared. SpongeBob gave us some unrealistic expectations of who could be the father and daughter. A crab the father, and the daughter is a whale. Did I ever explain why that happened?
No.
No, it's left it. I mean, if anyone here is an expert on like how physiology like that works, it'd be Sunny. Sunny's a fish. Fimsh. Shrug champ.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wait, someone has that shrimp dialogue on a pillow? How much is it? I need to know. Shark tail pillow.
Unfortunate.
What?
I lost. I lost.
This pillow's only $20.
My sister had a baby. I took it over because she passed away, and then it lost its legs, and then now it's nothing. I'm sorry, the shrimp is covering up.
It's the dialogue I did just read too. So.
Yeah.
If anyone's interested in buying a shark tail pillow, tpublic.com. We're not sponsored. I don't know if it's a real site. However, that's where you can see it. See, I wanted this one, but I don't have it. I'm tempted to let my personality become buying random pillows that just have like weird dialogue on them for movies. Really tempted just to go down that rabbit hole.
It was super common to have like tapestries of like Kanye West quotes like 10, 15 years ago.
I'm still trying to do research on a void to fill for that game, by the way. That does not age well? No, it doesn't.
Nope.
I was watching someone do like a deep dive of like a movie. I think it's called like Draft Day or something. And it's a movie about like a team in the NFL going through like their draft, and they go to like this player's agent, and it's like, oh, what like absolutely like pillar of humility and virtue is going to be his agent, and it was Diddy. It was like, oh god. Oh no. We did not think this through. Did you hear about Kanye's attempt to stream on Twitch, Tony? No. Could you tell me about it? He got banned in 7 minutes.
There was a tornado warning? What the hell?
Very different energies going on right now. Huh. Got banned in 7 minutes, I see.
Did he really?
Yep.
That's...
Derek said he was banned in 7 minutes, and I'm seeing everywhere that it confirms that.
That's really funny.
That's I mean,
he didn't last 10 minutes.
The reasons they give are very valid. Why he didn't last 7 minutes.
I'm not reading past the headlines. What are the reasons?
I don't think I'm going to repeat on stream.
Oh, I'm reading it now. Ooh.
I don't feel what we call cozy discussing what he talked about. Because if you think about it, he got banned in 7 minutes for what he said, so I don't know how much I want to recap
what blows
it.
my mind is that he couldn't shut the fuck up about it for 7 minutes.
That's why he went live to talk about it, probably.
Oh, God.
I really hope he was playing, like, League of Legends or something. I wonder, like, how many people tuned in, you know? Like, I wonder if he, like, on his socials was like, catch me at, this username. You know?
I'm surprised he didn't try streaming on X.
That's true. Or, Kick probably would have allowed some of the things he's, talking about. I don't know. I don't think they will. But...
They would have only if he was, like, streaming a slot machine or something.
That's true. You're right.
Also, I meant to say Twitter, but streaming on Twitter sounds weird. Like, my brain kind of, like, disconnected those two neurons or something.
Just do a TikTok live? Yeah, that's fair. It is crazy how, like, you know, I'll lead this way. First of all, how hateful certain people can be.
Yeah.
And second of all, how hateful someone can be, and how stupid and loud they can be too. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a thought that doesn't surpass the golden rule of, like, treat others the other way we want to be treated, maybe don't say it out loud. You shouldn't have that thought regardless. But points at your last election, very fair. You know, I said it again. I did not vote for the very tall Oompa Loompa. But it is what it is.
Hate that guy.
Yeah, not a big fan. Chance isn't here, so we don't want to get super political. But you know,
He's got a little watch that's like beeping right now, and he's like, he's like trying to act like calm, but he's rushing back to his computer right now.
He's bolting.
he's But yeah, I think it's fair to wrap up the podcast with, we got some fun snack parties coming up. Am I right?
Hey.
I'm supposed to do that when I give you this hand. There we go. So yeah, if anyone can give me a Pickle Weasel and Wickle Peasel in the Twitch chat, we legally, and I say legally, under OSHA, are allowed to end the podcast. Ending the podcast without that would be an OSHA violation, and we don't want to do that. But Gianna has posted the emotes in chat, so thank you so much. Thank you everyone for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.